Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faithful. Thank you for coming through. I know I've been missing for a little while. The reason I've actually been gone is the subject of this video, which is this little adulting thing that I did not sign up for. This early 20 life that has been stressing me. So let's just get into it. So to start, I'm going to give a little backstory. I finished university about a year ago. I graduated in June. Since then, I've been working at a job that has nothing to do with my career. I've been volunteering some places, so I do get experience from my career, which is good. And yeah, I've been living with my parents because where else am I finna live? But though I am like kind of making steps to get to where I want to be in life, I do, for whatever reason, sometimes like feel like a complete failure, even though I'm only like in my early 20s. Sometimes I feel like, okay, you went to university for 4 years, like you went through the struggle. And I thought when I was in school, when I was done school, is when I would be like, it'd be like, yes, like I made it and it was all worth it and life is all peachy now. But you know how that go. Life is never all peachy after one little milestone. You do one thing and you gotta keep working. And that's what this video is about, because I've too many times felt upset for not being where I wanna be in life yet, when there's no reason to be. Life is a process. Everything takes time. To get to where you wanna be, it takes time. And as hard as that is for us to accept, and for me to accept, it's reality. Like over these past couple months, I've just been really reflecting on how I'm not where I wanna be. And at first I was upset about it, but now I'm accepting I'm not where I want to be, but I will be. I've talked to so many people in the same age range as me who are like feeling the exact same way, so I felt like I had to say something. Like, yo, adulting hit us by surprise. Like, I never expected it to be this deep. Like, when I was in school, I could not wait to be done school and to move on, but like now that I'm done school and I've moved on, take me back. Like, I just miss being young and being carefree and not having to stress about every single decision I made. Like, even though it's not that deep and I make it a lot deeper than it is, it just feels like everything I do could shatter my future. Like, I literally feel like everything I do can shatter my future. Everything I don't do can shatter my future. I feel like I should be finding another job. I feel like I should have like 10 side hustles. I feel like I should be doing this, that, and the third, and I'm not doing it. And then I feel like, okay, what's wrong with you? You say you're ambitious, you say you want this, you say you want that, but you won't go and get it. Like, realistically, yeah, people have hustle, yeah, people have ambition, but people also have to live. People have to stay alive. People have to have fun. Like, a lot of celebrities be tweeting some stuff, you know? They'd be like, what's that tweet I read the other day? Something about you can't relax until you're dead or something something ridiculous. And then I'll be reading stuff like that. I'll be like, girl, you relax a little too much. How are you gonna get anywhere? And then I'll see people like my age on social media who just bought houses, who just bought cars, and then I can't even afford to move out my parents' house. And I'm like, oh, wow. So I'm really behind. So I'm really behind in life. But there's no falling behind in life. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own path they'll take. Everyone will peak at different points in life. For example, DJ Khaled. He has this line in his book that says how he's been in the game for 10 years and he's finally starting to like peak. He's been DJing before 10 years, but he's actually like made it on the ground for 10 years and he's finally starting to peak. DJ Khaled is 40. Okay? You people are in your 20s. I am in my 20s. And I feel like, wow, I haven't peaked yet. How are you gonna peak at 23, sis? As much as we don't like to admit it and we want to say other people are wrong about us and this, that, and the third, it's actually very true that we are the right now generation. For example, the other day, tell me how I'm going on this website, right? Before the website starts, there's like this 5-second countdown for whatever reason, and I could not wait the 5 seconds. Like, I got to 3 seconds, I'm like, what is this? Why am I waiting 5 seconds to see some clothing? Like, what is this? And I exit out of the website. Then I was like browsing on the internet, and then I was like, yo, did you just take in how you couldn't wait 5 seconds? So then I went back, I waited the 5 seconds, went to the website, realized everything was way out of my price range. The stuff there was like 4 times the price of what I was willing to pay. So I was like, okay, it's not worth it. It was just still just the fact that like you have no patience, Faith. So why do you think after 20 years and putting in work for literally like 1 year, if you count university, we'll make it 5, but you haven't been putting in that much work to be all that by the age of like 22, 23? You know, you haven't really done that much in your life. You haven't seen that much. You don't have the experience to have the CEO spot. For me, sometimes I'd be going into work and be like, I should be the manager here. I know more than these people. I this, I that. But girl, what do you know? Like, what do you know? Besides what university have taught you and besides the ego that you've blown for yourself, like, what do you really know? You need to struggle at the bottom. You need to crawl before you ball. Like, I know it's annoying. Trust me, I know. I hate the crawl before you ball stage. Everyone's gonna blow and everyone's gonna reach that level at different times in their lives. A big thing about being happy with your life and being happy with where you are and trusting the process is not comparing your process or your journey to other people, which is very hard to do, and especially in today's day and age where everything is posted online. But you have to like kind of take in that what people post is what they want you to see. Me, myself, I've never posted a sad day in my life on Instagram or Snapchat. Okay, I might have posted something like sad on Snapchat, nothing big, but you know, just like, oh. But like, I've never really posted a sad day in my life out there. You'll never see the times like I'm crying in my bed because I think I'm a failure or I'm not where I want to be, even though that's like just me being overly dramatic. You'll never see that because people post the happy moments. People post the cool parts of their lives. Or you can't look at social media and be like, oh, I wish I was there. Oh, I wish I had this. Oh, I wish I had that. Just because that person has that, they may not have like a million other things that you have. A lot of times, the work that people have actually put in to get where they wanted to be and to get to where they are now is overlooked. You just see the end result and be like, yo, I want that end result. You don't see all that work people put in because people don't post themselves up at night struggling all the time. Like, no one was really where they wanted to be at my age. Like, some people do make it in their early 20s, some people do, but it's not the majority. Like, you see a few celebrities, you see some people on social media and you assume it's the majority because that's what you're looking at every day when you're scrolling. But in reality, if you go out and you talk to people and you meet people, that is not the reality. Most people, when they first finish university, when they first finish college, they do not go into their dream career. Don't beat yourself up. You are not a failure at 20. You can't, how are you, like, sometimes I think about myself and I'm like, you're really crying because you think you failed at 23? How did you fail at 23? Like, you haven't even lived half of what your life will be. You've been an adult for literally 0.000 seconds. You can't compare your journey with someone else's journey when you're not even going to the same place. Has anyone ever heard of a company called Travel Data? You business majors, you might have heard about it, but like the rest of us, has anyone ever heard of a company called Travel Data? Neither did I until I did research for this. Travel Data was actually Bill Gates and his partner's first company. That company did not do very well and it ended up failing. Bill Gates also dropped out of university. If I was Bill Gates, I dropped out of university, I started a company, the company failed, something you had to invest money in, I would be like, okay, well, I'm done. I'm done here. But he kept pushing, he kept pushing. Bill Gates is now a millionaire. He's a billionaire. Bill Gates blew because he had that ambition, he had that goal, and he made the step and he took the steps to get there. Like I sound so cliche in this video, but like this stuff is stuff like you actually need to hear because it's actually real. Good things take time. Hard work pays off. What you want will be there for you if you work for it. No one can take away what is meant for you. What God has created and put there for you is always going to be there for you. He's just waiting for you to come and get it, for you to stop whining, for you to pick yourself up off the floor and actually make the moves to get it. Something about you is so unique and so special that someone is going to want to hire you. Someone is going to want to promote you. Someone is going to want you to run their company. Someone is going to want to invest in your business. So you just have to have faith in yourself. Though it's not coming as quick as you want, it will eventually come. Another thing is, don't let anyone downplay your dreams. This is a big one. And I know like some people's parents do this. My parents do not do this to me, but some people's parents I know do this. They'll be like, oh, you need to think of something more realistic. You need to think of something that will actually make a living, make money. When I tell you, no, you don't. Like, did you think 10 years ago when you were a child that people are going to be making $1 million on YouTube? Did you think that? No. Did your parents think that? No. So don't try to downplay what you actually want to do in your life. Don't try to downplay your passion and your dreams because someone else is telling you it is unrealistic. There's nothing unrealistic. The only unrealistic thing is thinking that something you can do could be unrealistic. Even if it takes 40 years, God forbid it takes me 40 years to make it to where I want to be. But say it took you 40 years, 60, and you finally blow your business. You still blew your business. It's better than like staying in a job that you hate your whole life and never actually taking that step or taking that leap because you think it will fail. You miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. So if you take a shot and you miss it, you take a shot and you miss it, you take a shot and you score. Isn't that better that you miss 2 shots and score the 3rd instead of just not taking all 3 shots? Stop rushing the process. Sit back, relax. Okay, first of all, when I say relax, don't get comfortable. Like I'm telling you, that's another thing that I think messes people up in life is they get comfortable at doing something that they don't want to do, but just because it's there and it's convenient. And I'm not saying like things happen in life, like people have children, like financial circumstances prohibit people from being able to do certain things for certain periods of your life. But I do not believe that there is something that can happen to you in life that can prohibit you from ever fulfilling your dream. Things can set you back. Obstacles will come. God said no weapon formed against you will prosper. He did not say the weapons would not form. Weapons will form. Things will go against you, but you can get past them. Why? Because I'm not going to preach right now, but if God is for you, who can be against you? Like if you want to do something and if you want to get there, you have the motivation, drive, and you feel it in your heart that you're going to get there, you are going to get there. Like stop letting other people pull you down, make you feel like you're not good enough when you are. There's like, how can you not be good enough? Like you were created to be your own person. You're created as an individual. No one else is you. So how can you not be good enough to be you? I had to pull myself out of this thing where it's like you can't feel bad for yourself for not being where you want to be in a week, baby girl. You cannot. Even if you've been in this rut for 5 years, 10 years still, you can still pull yourself out of that. Just keep thinking positively. Keep trying to make moves. If the moves you are making are not landing, think of different strategies of how to make this move. How can I switch up the way I'm making this move to make it work? Keep trying. Don't quit. If you want to do something, you can do it. Why can't you? You know? There are barriers in this life. There are things that will make you feel like you will never make it. There are people who will make you feel like you are not worthy. You will see other people blow and you'll think, I can never do that. But you can. You can do it. You will get there when it's your time to be there, you know? As long as you keep pushing, keep trying, you'll make it one day. And I will too. I wish it could have been one of those videos where it was like, I'm telling you about the struggle I went through, then at the end I tell you my success story and how I made it. But you know what? I'm still in my like, God please stage with the rest of y'all. So when I do make it though, I'm gonna come back and give you one of those motivational I wasn't there but now I am videos. Hopefully it's in 2 months rather than 5 years. Goodbye guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video.